Coach Neale, you guys went 3-1 against a really, really good Oklahoma Baptist team. How did you and the rest of the coaching staff feel that the weekend went?
We thought it went well, obviously, especially when we're at home. We don't ever want to lose at home, so not sweeping the series is a little bit disappointing. OBU, the coaching staff over there does an amazing job, very talented team. They came out ready to play, especially ready to swing. 1 through 9, those guys are very scary. So to get away from the weekend with 3 wins was a good weekend, but obviously we want to be better than that.
So Zach Dixon looked really good on the opener. Just kind of talk about him and how that set the tone for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, Zach Dixon, he's been here for a few years now. That's typically what you're going to get. He's a bona fide number 1. He's a stud. He went out and showed it first weekend. He had that little hiccup where he actually walked the bases loaded, but then showed, how talented and how good he is, and was able to pitch his way out of it.
Talk about Chris Rodriguez. Matt talked about last week about wanting to see the back end of the full pitch show up, and he really came in and played well on a Friday night.
Yeah, if you take away, one person, one moment from that weekend, that is unbelievable. To come in a situation, you have the tying run coming up to the plate, nobody out, he's coming into the game, and again, those guys are one swing away from tying that game, and he comes in, 3 strikeouts. Can't be more proud of that kid. He works his butt off all the time, and again, came in a very tough situation and was able to, get us out of it.
Got an Eastern this week, big rivalry, just essentially, even though it's going to be cold, and the series has been moved up, just kind of preview that series for us.
Yeah, obviously the weather's not looking very good for the weekend, so but that's never a reason for us to slip up and let a game go. We are at home. Our expectations are for them to come here for us to win all 3 games. There's never a reason, and more so for us, it's just sticking to our game plan versus who we are actually playing. Pitching and defense is what we pride ourselves on, and obviously the offense that we've built and created, going out there and scoring runs.
So you mentioned Chris. Talk about Chris. Who are some other players that stood out to you during the series?
Carter Brown came in after Zach Dixon came out, had a really good outing for us. Offensively, Cade Engel, great weekend. Reese Patterson, I don't know how many times he missed a barrel this weekend. Some key moments. He had 3 RBIs, in the opening game. Executed a slash at one point. Just a very good team effort. 1 error all weekend. And it was a pretty tough play. It is a play that Eric Ortiz needs to make. But he shuffled over, bodied up the baseball, but just needs to finish that play. But 1 error all weekend is very good weekend defensively, and just for the most part we pitched it, played good defense, and then again just sticking to our game plan of what we want to accomplish offensively. Putting pressure on teams. We kind of got away from that in game 2. Weren't trying to execute the bunt, the push, and all those things, and but we got right back to it. Put a lot of pressure on them with our bunting game, with the slashes, and did all that. And we're able to come away with 2 wins after that.